It's simply just time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I just wanted to film a different kind of video than what I normally film. And this is just basically a way of encouraging or trying to inspire people to change the way that they think. This came to me as I was online, and naturally, being the person I am, when I see somebody that I'm friends with on social network and they are promoting something, it's my natural reaction to want to share it, to just show my support. Even if my main thing is it's so easy for me to just click share and that be that. But one thing that I have noticed is a lot of these things that I have been doing has not been reciprocated. And I just wanted to come on here and clear up my message. It was not directly pertaining to a situation. Somebody asked me, oh, well, did you tell the person how you feel? It's not just one particular situation. It's not one particular person that made me feel this way. It's things that I observed that people do to other people. It's things that people will call me and say, oh, this person is supposed to be my friend, they didn't do this. But they don't realize that at times they have not been friends to that person either. And the difference about me is I'm not just going to go with the flow with a conversation, and anybody that has had an opportunity, I'm going to hear both sides of the story. And even if I don't hear both sides of the story, I'm still going to say, well, could it be this? Could it be that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just going to go off of, oh, what she's saying is grain. Because people don't remember the hundreds of times that other people have been there for them. They only remember the one time that a person was not able to be there for them. And I'll give you an example. People love to see people down. Like, it's sickening how many times people will prey on somebody's downfall and then judge them for being in the predicament that they're in. We are in a generation to where we have endured our parents or somebody we know going through the mortgage crisis. Things happen in life. That doesn't mean that person was a mess up or they were on drugs or that they don't have their life together. No, things happen. So it's crazy to me that you could have a family member or a friend that is going through something, and instead of praying for them or being there for them, you call everybody and talk. People will call everyone just to talk about that person. But then when it's tax time, oh, do you have this? Oh, do you have that? Because now that person has a need to them where they couldn't offer that person anything. And my mom and dad raised me to treat people how I wanted to be treated, to not do things and expect things back. But let me tell you my train of thought now that I'm older and what I'm teaching my kids to realize. Everybody's not going to be your friend. Everybody's not going to be happy for you. Yeah, don't do things expecting for somebody to do something back in return. But let me tell you the difference. That's in the event I'm riding on the street and I see a homeless person and I give them a meal or I give them a couple dollars. I'm not expecting that person to pay me back. But one thing that people gotta realize is I post in a lot of your favorite stuff, but I might only have money for what I want to do, what I want to contribute to. Like, I don't care what I share or what I post on social network. I still am the mom of 3 girls. You know what I mean? And if this girl is so nosy when I keep seeing what I'm doing, and people don't realize that. Like, people are so fixated on their needs and let you tell them no. I put up a post earlier that says, as soon as you start putting limitations or boundaries on situations, pretty much like see who rocks with you then. But that's me. I'm not telling somebody else to be that way, but that's me. Like, I've been in situations to where I was the first one out of my friends that had their own place out of high school. And every day people were over there. I'm feeding them. They not coming. They not replacing drinks. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, I was there for a while. My electric got cut off. And where was them people at? They didn't say, well, let's do this. There was no solution. So, again, I'm not going to have a water, like, think of it as far as, like, a glass of water. The glass of water that I have provides liquids for me and my family. If I start pouring this glass of water into everybody else's cups, and those cups is adding Kool-Aid and living their best life and all that, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Period. I've had casual conversations with people and talked about having roof damage as a homeowner. Like, people don't buy houses because, oh, I don't want to have to be responsible. That's too much of an expense. And I get it because I was there too. However, when I had that situation and I was having a general conversation, it came out that other people were having the same issue. Other people needed a new roof too. I put people D. But then you also have people that you could say, oh, I like your shoes. Where did you get them from? Oh, I don't know. You know where you got them shoes from. You know where you got them shoes from. Like, it's crazy to me. And that's what I'm saying. Things are not as serious people make them. They're really not. So that's why, like, I'm still going to continue to be me. I'm still going to continue to share the different details and the things. In my mind, I think of people that have created jobs for other people. For instance, Candy. Candy wasn't the first person that came out with her adult toy line or whatever. But guess what Candy did? Candy didn't sit up there and say, oh, I have to be the only one that does this. Candy didn't say that I can't have too many girls do this. Even companies that have made bread. When you go to the store and you got to get bread, if it's 20 different brands, you're going to be sitting there like, which one do I choose? Like, all of them are different. Some of them may taste the same. It's just the name that's attached to it. So why overlook what you have here? You know what I mean? Like, it's like people are in competition. Like, oh, I can't dare support because God forbid she had $5 more than what I had. But what people don't realize is most people that have started their own businesses might have just pressed their luck, meaning that they could have been down to their last $30 and chose to invest it or buy something that was going to be the start of their business. And the difference between them and maybe somebody that is not as successful or somebody that's online talking about how did they do this or how did they do that or I'm not going to support them, is that person just didn't give up. And that's something that I had to convict myself for, because a lot of times I gave up because I'm waiting for other people to support to make my business successful. No, if you're not where you want to be, sometimes it's like, okay, you got to step back and go more into planning. It doesn't mean that that's the end all be all. It doesn't mean that it can't be successful. Even like with people that somebody that got successful over YouTube, if you look at their channel, it was not always the first video that they recorded. A lot of them have been on YouTube for years. So they had to work their way up. They had to build that fan base. They had to rely on people sharing their videos, liking their videos in order to get to where they got. So I say all this to say that people have too much time on their hands, and it's something out here for everybody. It doesn't matter that 10 people sell hair, because all 10 of them people, none of them have the same fingerprint. It's going to be something different about each person. So like I said, the message that I said was not directed towards me, but what I'm trying to understand is, why are we so competitive? Why are we so bothered by sharing a post? Even if you're not in a position to financially support somebody, why are we so bothered about encouraging somebody? Like, do you know that, like, let's just imagine only going to different states to state and only having one McDonald's. Like, whoever invented McDonald's did not sit up there and be like, I'm not letting nobody else create one. It's not realistic. Like, There's nothing on this in this day and age that anybody that I know that has started a business, that has started a program, there's nothing that you have created, there's no platform that you have made available that somebody else has not already done. So why act like you are the originator? Why act like you are the OG? Like, you will still get your props, but why can't we all just help each other? You get what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense to me. I don't go out, but I'll promote a flyer. I don't sit up there and eat out all the time, but I'll buy a platter. And if I haven't done so lately, these are the reasons why. Like, I can't sit up there, and I'm the type of person that I'm going to give you the game for free. Like, I can't. A lot of people be like, oh, well, what makes her qualified? But they're the same ones that'll be like, how did she get that baby? Did she have that baby? Like, all this other stuff. Like, tell her, ask her so you could tell me what happened. Like, they'll go all around the Mayberry bush. But if you know, like I know, you ever played that game telephone in school? By the time it gets to that person, it ain't even what it is. And I'm so transparent that not that it's anybody's business, but I don't mind sharing my truth. I don't mind living my truth. I might not post it. You know why? Because people are like, oh, she thinks she all that. The things that I go through, the things that I endure, I realize may not be for me, that it may also help somebody else. And if it can, I will share. But don't expect me to share things that you're so tight-lipped about. I'm not going to steal nobody's idea. A lot of people don't even get up and be like, I'm going to start this business. I don't wake up to be like, I'm going to start this business so I could be better than Macy's department store. I don't wake up to be thinking like that. And I'm trying to encourage you or make you guys understand that you don't have to be that way either. Like, all it takes, like, even with the girls trip that we plan every year. A lot of people growing up, oh, I don't have girlfriends. Girls is catty. They do this, they do that. That was a confirmation that a group of girls, all different ages, all different backgrounds, that had a good time. Like, change the narrative, switch it up, change the way you think, and change your world. Like, that's all that I'm trying to get people to see. Like I said, that was not just a shot at anybody because they did something to me in particular. It was just like, we got to get out of our own way. We got to stop putting each other. And I'm willing to do my part. So as a part of my channel, I don't know if I'm going to keep it on this platform, but I'm going to be meeting with people that have started small businesses, because we get so fixated on the end goal or the amount of followers that person may have, but you never really know the behind the scenes trials and tribulations that that person has gone through. So I think that it's going to help people to understand that anything is possible. It's not a way to say, hey, do what this person did, but if you could take bits and pieces, just like a recipe. If everybody make chicken Alfredo differently. Like, one might use butter, one might not put butter in there, but butter make it better. I'm off subject, but I'm just saying, like, you have to make things for you. Like, what one person is good at, that's for them. That's what God has blessed them with. So again, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to spotlight people that have started businesses. I don't care how big or small it is. Think bigger. Make the most out of your time. It's a lot of people that I just want to tell, like, hey, you should start this. Like, you're super funny. You have the following to do it. But some people don't have a job, don't have a means of income. And I respect, like, YouTube for now paying people, because it's not an easy job. I don't get paid for the videos that I put up. I don't do it to try to get paid. But like I said, if I could help somebody, I'm rich enough. You get what I'm saying? I'm rich because my kids are healthy. I'm rich because I'm able to provide a roof over our head. I'm rich for different reasons. So look into different things. Instead of complaining about what somebody else has been blessed with, find your blessing. And that's all I wanted to say and to clear up. You guys have a great night. Please like, share, subscribe.